All right. So in this episode, we're going to talk about The Strangers Chapter 1. So a quick premise for that one. May and Ryan are driving to Seattle for May's big job interview. But on the way, their car breaks down and they're forced to stay overnight in a secluded Airbnb. The two are happily in love, but at a crossroads in their relationship as May faces a big move for her new job. So, what did you think?
I am so upset. Okay, so if are you airing the top 5 most anticipated?
Yeah, so we did a video of our top 5 most anticipated movies of this year.
Now I didn't do it in order.
Unfortunately that's a longer video that we shot. And we didn't shoot it too long ago. So that's going to take a while for me to
This is coming out before.
This one's going to come out first.
So if you watch so if you watch this and then you watch that and you see my reaction to this and then you see my reaction to that, just let you know, I shot that before we watched this. Yeah. I want my money back.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, so backstory. Strangers, the original from 2008 with Liv Taylor. Freaking love her. Really good movie. Now, keep in mind, I was in 9th grade when I watched that movie, so I was 14, okay? Yeah. My scale of knowledge about cinema was very limited, okay? Probably one of a handful of times I actually went to the movie theaters before that, so when I watched this, I was like, jump scare, oh my god, it was exciting, whatever. This movie, anytime a jump scare happened, people laughed because it was a joke.
Yeah, the jump scares were...
They weren't.
They weren't surprising. They were
we were expecting them.
Yeah, exactly, very expected.
So,
yes.
But I get it, but I hate remakes. I absolutely hate.
But this isn't. I don't know. This is not supposed. Was this supposed to be?
I don't know.
A sequel.
Because there's also Strangers Prey at Night, 2018. I don't even remember this coming out.
Okay, so 2024 American horror film. That is the 3rd film in the Stranger film series and the first installment of an intended relaunch of the form of a standalone trilogy.
No.
So this is a relaunch of the original, and this is supposed to be a standalone movie.
So, let's think about this. If you're in a situation where you're in Airbnb and there's people at your door, knick-knack, knock-knock, and your only way out is a motorcycle, why the fuck do you not go?
Yeah.
The first time. Some random ass little kid, is Tammy here? You run.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't like the fact that, at least in the original 2008, that I remember, keep in mind, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
They fought. Both.
They
fought for their life.
I've never seen anybody so bad with a shotgun. He must have fired like 10 times and hit nothing.
I'm pretty sure I have a better aim than him, and I've never shot a gun in my life.
Shotguns are supposed to have like a spray to them. You just aim in a general direction, and it's supposed to be effective. Anyway.
Oh, my foot is stuck. When one big tug, your life is on the line. This man is literally trying to murk you.
Yeah, and I love it how like you saw somebody with a mask and a gun in your home, and what you decide to do is just run down the hall into another room. Like they're never going to find you there.
And there's a window behind you.
Yeah.
And then you didn't realize till after, window. Oh, no, we can't go through there.
Yeah, she actually looks at the window and then says, oh, we have to get out of here. She looks at the window and then like, what? You can't break the window?
You know, what happened in the original?
What happened?
They broke down the fridging window.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they had a chance. They had an opportunity. And there was a storyline. The guy had an affair. They were trying to get into, they were trying to get away for the weekend to, rekindle their relationship and all this other crap. And then at the end of the day, when they were just about to die, they were like, oh, my God, I love you, and I love you, too. And then they died. And you actually saw it, and it was, emotional. It was actually very sad. Yeah. This, I was relieved. I was like, thank God.
Thank God it's over. I don't like the whole thing of they don't need a reason. It doesn't make sense because then it's like, why am I watching it?
And I'm not gonna lie,
if there's no reason why they're doing what they're doing and there's no purpose to it, they're just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Why am I watching it?
Yeah.
I know the victims are going to die because in the original one they died. In this one they died.
Yeah.
So why am I watching it?
If you're making a sequel out of this, like if you're starting to try to
start
a trilogy, you got to have some more of a plot in order, because it can't just be the same crap. Sorry, I'm swearing. The Strangers, it was a one standalone film.
Yeah, it was the original was in 2008, and this is like a remake of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made sense that, okay, they had no reason. It's the idea of the world is scary, this whatever.
Yeah.
Because it was one movie. You're planning on making an entire trilogy, you have to have some kind of plot.
Yeah.
Now they mentioned something about how like I read something that it said like, oh, they're going to make it so that it's like a cult. I did not see anything other than those kids that are Bible thumpers.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, like the original one, you said they had an affair and they were kind of rekindling everything.
Yeah.
In this one, she was going for a job interview, and they didn't know if they were going to make it because it's long distance and a big move. And it's the same thing over and over again.
The 5-year thing, bro.
5 years.
They made a comment at the menu that they were at the.
Oh, they were like engaged, or no, they were dating for 5 years.
5 years, and you didn't put a ring around him. You didn't have that conversation like what 2.5 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
The conversation happens when they're in the middle of the woods, and she's about to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
It wasn't my favorite.
No, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the actors. They weren't really.
Yeah.
They need more structure.
He was acting creepy.
He was at one point.
At one point, I thought he was in on it.
Yeah,
and
like
that would have been an amazing twist.
Yeah.
That would have been an amazing twist where it's like he wants to like dump her or something.
Yeah, this is his way out.
He's actually in on it.
Yeah.
And he's doing it to basically replicate a murder that happened. Remember in the store, they saw that guy. Oh, he went missing. Nobody ever saw him again or whatever when they were leaving the diner.
Yeah.
It would have been amazing if they did it like that, and it kind of set her up to be the next victim by somebody that did.
At one point, you do see that guy that has the poster in the diner. How did you feel about how long has it been since he like disappeared?
I don't know.
That doesn't look like a normal.
I don't know.
Like he looked like the middle. Was it like a while ago? Was it last year? Was it a few months ago? Because if it was a few months ago, he shouldn't look the way he did when you saw him. So you're just like,
oh, that's right.
Yes,
I know. She saw him.
Yeah.
When she was hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly she was a skeleton or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's no storyline to it.
Yeah, so it makes it obvious that he went to the same house. He got killed or dumped by the same people or whatever happened. So that's what I mean. Like if they would have made it that he was in on it, replicating the first one.
And was the owner of the house in on it?
Here's the thing. The only guy that Ryan shot with the shotgun was the only person he wasn't supposed to.
Right bullseye.
Right in the head.
And that was the only
person he could kill is the person he wasn't supposed to kill. Yeah. Unbelievable.
And I don't like her. Oh, you were trying to save us.
Yeah. Yeah. You couldn't take a second to like look. The guy has a knife. You know they have knives. You have a shotgun. You're supposed to take a second.
The light was perfectly aimed at his face. It wasn't like it was a shadow like the kid. Oy vey.
And when he had the woman shotgun in the back of the head, just pull the trigger. Just pull the trigger.
Literally, how long?
Just pull it.
He had a whole monologue.
And he couldn't see the guy coming up beside him or hitting him. He has a shotgun in his hand. He couldn't see he couldn't hear anything. Anyway. It just didn't make sense to me.
It's okay.
You have a shotgun, just like leave, like walk anyway.
They were there for an hour with staring at the freaking pickup, the Jeep.
Yeah,
they were staring at it.
Yeah, but I mean, like a lot of the horror movies, like don't make sense in that sense because, like, even like if you go all the way back to Friday the 13th, when they're at that cabin, basically what happens is they're in this cabin. and one by one they start to leave and they disappear one by one. So one guy goes out, he gets killed, and the other guy gets a smart idea. Oh, I'm gonna go off on my own and try to find him, and then he gets killed, and then none of it makes sense. But yeah,
and he never needed the puffer.
No, he did some strange thing with this empty water bottle, which I don't think works because those puffers are they're like steroids for your lungs. They open up your lungs.
You've had a puffer before.
Yeah, they open up your lungs so you can breathe with like steroids. So I don't know what he was doing with that water bottle. He's just puffing in some air. That doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, so I'll ask you. I forgot to ask you on the last video, the DVD question.
I told you I was gonna rewatch it. That was my side story.
This,
I don't even want to purchase it.
No. I would not buy the DVD, and I would not watch it on cable.
It's actually ruined my 2008 experience altogether. You ruined my childhood.
Really? Anyway. Okay. Well, the question is, this is the first one of a trilogy.
I'm not watching
watch
the other
second
one.
one.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know.
It is over.
I don't know. We might have to toughen through it.
Oh no!
To make another video.
It's gonna be like I wait 6 months and then I forget my entire experience. Is that what it's gonna be?
With this one, maybe. So we might have to watch the next one just to see what they do with it. If they make it any better, at least we can have hope that maybe the next one will be better. All right.